Hello, this is the clock guy. I want to show you a nice grandfather clock that I have. It sits at 6 feet 6 inches tall. Some people might consider this a grandmother clock, but there's certain things you look for between a grandmother and a grandfather clock, and they're all subjective, but as a rule, this is what I like to look for. If it's taller than 6'3", and this one is 6'6", it would be a grandfather clock, a small grandfather clock. I have some that are 87 inches, some that are even taller. If it's spring driven and very narrow, this obviously has weights, and it's not spring driven, it is weight driven. It is narrow, but it's very well proportioned. It has a broken arch at the top, swan necks up there. This clock has a 10-inch square dial, where a grandmother clock would be probably around an 8-inch square dial. That's another thing I look for. So I'll look at it with you. It's in very nice shape. Someone has taken very good care of this clock. Says Barwick on the faceplate, but they were taken over, that company was taken over by the famous Howard Miller Company. Howard Miller produces probably the best American clocks to date. It has a Western Germany location on the bottom of the dial, and as you know, it's not Western Germany anymore. It's now a United Germany, so it was prior to the Berlin Wall coming down. It has 3 weights that are in great condition. The brass is brushed. It has a nice polished pendulum swinging back there. Before I go to the back, I'll play you a couple tunes. It is a Westminster chime. It appears to meow once in a while also. Here's the back. instructions for the Westminster Chime, weight-driven movement with the model number. It was sold in New York City to James Ambrose, July 2nd, 1971. Well, James, you took very nice care of your clock. Thank you. Now for removal of the door. It has nice long chime rods, and that's why it sounds so beautiful when it chimes. It has this feature that I didn't even notice the string at the time. These, if you ever wonder what these are hanging down in your grandfather clock, they're to pull, and it actually shuts off. You put a weight on them, and it will hold the it'll hold the hammers back, so it doesn't chime. That's the old-fashioned night shut-off. And you can do that with both sides. There is the movement. We can watch it chime from back here. This will be the hourly chime. Okay, back to the front. And one final look at the front of the clock. This is the clock I sang. Thanks for watching.